Freddie here from Garage Built. Welcome to another episode. We're going to redo that. G'day guys, Freddie here. Welcome to another episode of Garage Built. We're back at the Garage Built Customs Workshop. We're back on the VC Barra Commodore. Today, we're going to start the underneath of the car. We're going to get the gearbox in. We're going to get the diff in. We're going to give the diff a birthday. We'll give the gearbox a birthday. If I can get some 3/8 stainless lines for feed and return put in, Michael can start sorting out our VN drop tank. And yeah, let's get stuck into it. Let's get the underneath of this car done. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, so I just thought I'd give you a quick rundown of what you've just seen me doing on the grinder. The factory Barra flex plates. This is a budget build, so we won't be upgrading the flex plate or anything as yet. The centre sections of flex plates are prone to cracking and breaking. So I do have a proper set of machined spacers or rings, whatever you want to call them, to brace the centre of the factory flex plate. I do have a bunch of them coming this week. But again, budget build, we want to push on today. So I've got a whole bunch of standard flex plates laying around. So I've actually cut the centre out of a factory flex plate, gave it a hit on the grinder. The idea is we'll bolt it in the car like that, give it 3 or 4 20mm tack welds around, braced. That'll get us through till we can afford to build one. Cheers. Alrighty guys, we just thought we'd stop the time lapse. We're about to lift the gearbox in. It was a bit of a tight ass. I do need to buy a transmission jack, but we'll get there. So we thought we'd put it on normal footage because it'll either go smoothly or be funny for you guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3, these. Okay, hang on, you flip your arms around. No, not yet. What are you doing? Pushing up. Pushing up. Pushing up. No. Oh, what's that? Fuck, it's heavy. That guys. Here's why we thought we'd film it. Put you back on time lapse, do it the old school way with the jack, and I will get a transmission jack this week. Fuck that heavy. Guys, just so we'll check in after our little gearbox episode, let you know that we've got the gearbox in, the gearbox cross member is sorted. I'm just doing up the bell housing bolts now, then I'll do the converter bolts. Michael is about to start removing the rear diff, and yeah, we'll soldier on from there. By the time we get the gearbox done, I'll jump over, give Mike a hand, we'll get the diff out, we'll keep going. Cheers. Alrighty guys, just thought we'd touch base with you. We've just stopped for 10 minutes to have something to eat. But I'll give you a bit of an update of where we're at. We've got the auto in, converter's all done, everything's in. The only thing I've got to do there is the starter motor, and that is all buttoned up. The starter motor's there, happy with the coat of paint drying. We've got the diff out. It's the old 6-cylinder single spinner. It's all out. All the bushes seem to be in good nick. So we've got our VL Diff over there. It's a 345 with a mini spool. So we're going to sit that up here now. Got another diff outside. We're going to swap and change some parts and give it a birthday with some axle seals, etc., and get it all sorted. And then we'll sit the diff in, which shouldn't take too long, maybe another hour. So we do have plenty of time. So Mike will jump over to the petrol tank, start giving that a little bit of love and coat of paint, make it look pretty. Whilst I'll probably start making up our 3.8 stainless fuel and return lines. So yeah, spirits are high. We're killing it with time. You should have a good day. Alrighty guys, I'm sorry I forgot to turn the camera back on, but after removing a backing plate from a diff next door, a caliper, etc., I had to wash everything up. This was bent to the shithouse, so I had to straighten it all, wash it all up, paint it black and everything. It was actually the opposite side, so I've had to remove the brake line bracket from the bottom to the top, so we've done all that, we're all ready to go. The other side's already done. The brake pads I ordered are actually the wrong ones. They're for a turbo diff, so my bad. But yeah, I'll just show you how to adjust the handbrake, which is pretty straightforward. I'll just grab a screwdriver. This must be done with the disc off. As you can see, you've got your holes in your axle here and your little adjusters down the bottom. Crank your adjuster, try the disc on until it's nice and snug and you can sort of just hear it touching when you turn the disc. And that is your handbrake adjusted. Then I'll slap the caliper on, and I'll probably touch base with you guys then, as we're going to try and hook up the handbrake cable, but this is obviously for a drum brake, so I don't know if it's going to fit the disc setup, so we'll try that and I'll let you guys know whether it can or can't be used. If it can't, I'll quickly jump on eBay and order a disc brake handbrake cable and we'll keep going from there. Alrighty, I'll stick these on time lapse and get this done. Done up, all the suspension components, etc. I'm just connecting up the brake lines. We've got a block here, one brake line goes into each side and the main line goes to the front of the car. Just wanted to say, pipe spanners. Most guys will know what they are. An absolute must when working with a brake system. Without pipe spanners, you will strip the bolts and stuff like that on the pipes, the flared pipes. Just a tip, I did buy a whole set many years ago when I did my apprenticeship. If you can't afford the whole set, that's fine. 10, 11 mil, maybe a 12, 13, but just rush out and get yourself a 10, 11 mil. I bought the whole set 20 years ago, and I reckon this is the only spanner I've used out of the whole set. So get yourself a 10, 11 mil, save yourself some money. If you can afford the whole set, buy it. If not, this will do the trick, but an absolute must. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of pain. Alrighty, like I said, I've just connected up the brake lines. I'll probably jump over to sorting out the discs, etc., new pads, the whole lot's all brand new. Alrighty guys, so we've got our new VL Commodore discs here. I'm pretty sure they're a 394mm disc. I did order for an NA diff, not a turbo diff, but I'm pretty sure they're the same, but don't quote me on that. So I'll just sort of get these out, just for the guys that haven't had much experience with doing brake discs, etc. Look guys, if you can afford it and you're doing a job like this, I mean these were probably $50 each. Pads are probably 70 bucks each. So for 170 bucks, if you can afford it, I mean, we all know brakes are a massive safety item. If you can afford it, definitely do it. I was going to put new axle seals, etc. in this, but I reckon the axle bearings are a little bit shady. So we'll, yeah, I'm just going to whack the discs and new pads and everything in. We'll see how it dries once we get it going. There's no point in putting new seals if you've got to do axle bearings. So that will definitely be something Michael will want to do down the track once I tell him, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. The main reason I'm filming this is not to show you a brand new disc. For guys that don't know, all brake discs, obviously being mild steel or raw steel, come with a coating to stop surface rust, etc. Any new disc must be cleaned thoroughly with some brake cleaner. Clean the whole disc, get all the oils off, get all the contaminants off, so that way you get nice, you don't sort of shine up your pads and everything, and you get nice, efficient new braking. So yeah, just all over, give it a big hit with some brake cleaner, nice clean rag. Make sure you do both sides. Again, this might seem boring to some guys. I mean, most car guys have done discs, etc., or would know this, but to the people that haven't, yeah, it's an easy mistake to make. Just make sure you clean all the oil and grease off your discs, because your pads will not, your nice new pads will not like, you can see there, you can see all the oil sort of stuck all over the discs. You've got to get all that off. You will bugger up your new pads, they'll get clogged up with oil and shit, and your brakes just won't work with a coat of oil on them. So yeah, just a bit of a hit. A nice clean rag, like I said, get all the oil off. Now bear in mind, once you do this, yeah, they are prone to surface rust. So if you're not going to drive the car for a long time, maybe just hold off on getting this done. So it's literally that easy. I'm not going to bore you guys with cleaning discs, etc. I just thought I'd give the guys that don't know that tip. I'll get these all cleaned up. So that's it for this episode. We've got the diff in, this is completely done, except the brake pads. I'll get onto them probably, maybe even tomorrow. But the diff's completely in. The handbrake cable did work. So if you guys are putting a VL Diff into a, I guess, VB, VC, VH Commodore, this did have a drum brake 6-cylinder banjo diff in it. The VL NA diff went in, disc conversion, same handbrake cable. The handbrake cable went in and all works fine. So yeah, complete diff conversion done. The auto's in. We will be hitting it hard tomorrow. I do want to get the fuel system and everything done. Tank in, we've got the VN drop tank that will go in. Run a feed line, a 3/8 feed line. We'll use the original fuel line as the return. We've got some injectors, extensions to put in. So hopefully we can get the fuel system all buttoned up. We've also got a Walbro 460 in-tank pump. So hopefully we can get the fuel system all buttoned up. And yeah, we're looking good, but I'll touch base with you in the next episode. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your support. We're getting lots of messages of encouragement, and just it's just awesome. Lots of feedback. So we love what we're doing. We're getting closer with the Commodore. There's so many parts coming, but it's all sort of small, easier stuff. The big stuff's done. So I'm excited to get this thing running. So keep watching, tune in, like, subscribe, all that sort of nonsense. Garage Built on Facebook, Garage Built Customers on Instagram if you want to get hold of me. Enjoy, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.